Hi everyone, welcome back to Writing Tutorials. In today's video, we'll discuss how to write a death notification letter. This is a deeply sensitive and emotional document to prepare, often written during a difficult time. Its purpose is to formally notify someone, typically an employer or organization, about the passing of an individual. I'll walk you through a sample letter step by step, explaining each part in detail. By the end of this video, you'll feel confident drafting a letter that is clear, respectful, and compassionate. Let's get started. Start with the sender's information. The letter begins with the sender's information, which includes their full name, address, phone number, and email address. This is important because it ensures the recipient knows who is writing and how to get in touch if they need to follow up. In our example, Stephanie Carter includes her name and contact details. She's notifying the HR director of her husband's passing, so providing this information is essential for clear communication. Always ensure your details are accurate and up to date so the recipient can easily contact you. Include the date. Next is the date of the letter. This is a minor but critical detail, especially for formal documentation. By including the date, you establish a timeline, which can be important for administrative purposes, such as processing benefits or handling legal matters. In this sample, the letter is dated November 30th, 2024, just 2 days after the passing of Stephanie's husband. It's a good practice to notify the employer or organization as soon as you feel able to, but there's no rush. Your well-being is the priority. Add the recipient's information. Now, let's move on to the recipient's details. This section includes the name, title, company name, and address of the person or department you're addressing. Here, Stephanie is writing to William Andrews, the Director of Human Resources at Bright Horizons Incorporated. This ensures the letter reaches the correct person who can handle the matter appropriately. If you're not sure who to address, it's okay to call the company and ask. Subject line: clear and respectful. The subject line is next. It should be brief, but convey the purpose of the letter. In our example, the subject is Notification of Passing of Michael Carter. This wording is clear and direct while maintaining a respectful tone. The recipient will immediately understand the nature of the letter, which is important for prioritizing and handling sensitive matters. Opening salutation and tone. Start the letter with a polite and formal salutation, such as Dear Mr. Andrews, or Dear title and last name. Setting the right tone is crucial in a letter like this. It should be respectful, gentle, and empathetic. In this example, Stephanie begins with a formal salutation and then moves into the main message with, It is with deep sadness that I am writing to inform you of the passing of my husband, Michael Carter, on November 28, 2024. This opening sentence is straightforward yet compassionate. It clearly conveys the purpose of the letter while expressing the emotional weight of the situation. Provide key information about the deceased. The next paragraph provides important details about the deceased, including their name, position, and tenure with the company. For instance, Michael was employed as a senior software developer at Bright Horizons Inc. for 7 years, during which he took great pride in his contributions to the company. This sentence honors the individual's role and contributions, helping the employer understand their importance to the organization. When writing this section, include the job title, years of service, and any notable achievements if you feel comfortable doing so. Mention current arrangements. After informing the recipient about the passing, it's helpful to mention any immediate actions or plans. In this case, Stephanie writes, Michael's passing was sudden and unexpected, and our family is in the process of making arrangements to honor his memory. This gives the recipient a brief insight into the family's situation without going into too much detail. It also helps set the tone for the administrative discussions that follow. Request assistance for administrative processes. Now comes the section where you address the administrative processes. Stephanie writes, We understand the importance of notifying his employer promptly and ensuring that all necessary administrative processes are addressed. This shows responsibility and readiness to handle the practical aspects, even during a challenging time. If you're writing this letter, make sure to acknowledge the need for paperwork or formalities to help the process move forward. Ask about benefits or support. The next part of the letter is where Stephanie inquires about benefits or support programs. Please let me know if there is any paperwork or additional documentation required from our side. Additionally, if possible, we would appreciate information regarding any benefits or support programs offered by Bright Horizons Incorporated for his family during this difficult time. This is a polite and professional way to ask for information about any available resources, such as life insurance, final paychecks, or bereavement support. If you're unsure what to ask, don't hesitate to request guidance from the recipient. Offer a way to get in touch. It's always a good idea to end the letter with an invitation for further communication. Stephanie writes, "Should you need to reach me, please feel free to contact me directly by phone or email." This keeps the lines of communication open and ensures that the recipient knows how to follow up. When writing this section, make sure your contact details are easy to find earlier in the letter, too. Closing the letter. Finally, close the letter with a respectful sign-off, such as "Sincerely," followed by your name and, if applicable, your signature. This reinforces the formal nature of the letter while maintaining a compassionate tone. In our sample, Stephanie uses, "Sincerely, Stephanie Carter." It's simple and professional, wrapping up the letter appropriately. And there you have it, a clear and respectful death notification letter. While this is a difficult letter to write, following this structure can help ensure it's professional and compassionate. Let's quickly recap. Start with your contact information and the recipient's details. Use a clear and respectful subject line. Provide essential details about the deceased. Mention arrangements and request assistance for administrative processes. Inquire about benefits or support programs if needed. End with an invitation for further communication and a polite sign-off. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe to Writing Tutorials. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or topics you'd like me to cover next. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.